Carlos Boozer signed that big free agent contract with Chicago before last season and then broke his hand before the year even started. But he came back, got healthy, and became a strong presence, and the Bulls had a great season.
Ronnie Brewer's checked in for Keith Bogans. James Harden, he's checked in from Oklahoma City. Chicago on D, 4-point game.
You know, just to follow up on what you said there, Steve, I mean, injuries have been an issue for Boozer over his career. I mean, he gives the Bulls a low post presence, and they've needed that for years, so I think it can be a good fit for him.
Now here's Westbrook. For three, Durant. Kept alive. Tries again. Puts up the baby hook. Shot's good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his second basket of the game. That'll be a 5-second call.
I really don't like what I'm seeing their last couple of possessions, Kevin. That's 2 turnovers in a row. Careless turnovers at that.
Yeah, they're getting a little casual with the ball. They've got to nip that in the bud right now.
Poked away. It's stolen by Dang.
Great job defensively, getting out and forcing that turnover.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
What a sloppy start for him. He's got to be much more careful protecting the ball.
Yeah, 4 turnovers for him already, guys. I mean, if he keeps that up, I think he'd have to expect some funny looks from his teammates. You know, fellas, this Oklahoma City team, that should be illegal, Kevin. Boy, that is an alley-oop of the highest order on the front and back end.
Well, play they've been working on, I'm sure.
That's got to be the case because that was impeccable timing.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Scott Brooks enjoyed a long career in the NBA before becoming a coach playing point for a lot of teams over the course of 11 seasons in the league.
Here's Perkins. He's picked up by Dang. Jumps up. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Well, back to Brooks. He even won a title, Steve, with the 94 Rockets.
Yeah, he was a tough player. One of those guys who pick you up full court, 94 feet, defend and scrap and ball for everything. And not really surprising to me that he eventually became a coach.
The Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there. And here are the Thunder now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Scott Brooks.
Yes, Kevin, making good decisions and being smart with their offensive chances is what Coach said is going to be a key to their success in this one. As he noted, they're up against a team that works very well together as a defensive unit, and forcing shots and rushing plays right into their hands. Can they avoid it, Kevin? We'll see.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for the report.
You know, that strong defense on the other side obviously has them a big concern.
Yeah, no question. And they're so good when you isolate, they're going to really close you down. So you've got to keep player movement, ball movement, try to get that defense on the move. That's the only way you're going to get good shots against this team.
You know, seeing the Bulls here, they were just absolutely terrific against the Western Conference last year, and I don't think that should be a surprise at all.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Not to mention the Bulls in the West, Steve, they were 23-7 against the conference. Very good number.
That was the best mark of any team in the East. 3 more wins than the Heat, who came in second with 20.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. A Sheik is checked in for Noah. Bogans comes in for Ronnie Brewer. And it's Watson in for Derrick Rose. Now, here is Ibaka. He has 6.
Yeah, everything is falling for him now. He hasn't missed a shot this quarter.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
It's been a real struggle just trying to hang on to the ball for this club.
Well, Steve, that's a big reason for the deficit. I mean, they've just had trouble taking care of the ball.
Knocked away. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Durant. open and close and nails it. Durant's got his second basket.
It's been really impressive at both ends of the floor so far early on.
Yeah, and it's for that reason that they've been able to jump out ahead early here.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
You look at Oklahoma City, and the Thunder were especially tough against the Eastern Conference last season. I mean, 22-8 against the East. In fact, only the Spurs and the Bulls had a better record when playing the opposite conference.
That'll be a 5-second call. You know, I didn't know that about the Thunder. They've gone, what, 22-8 against the East now? 2 consecutive seasons. Steve, pretty impressive.
Yeah, complete turnaround, too, from a few years ago when they were really struggling against everybody. But this young talent gelling, moving forward, getting better and better each season. And last year, you're right, Kevin, they dominated the East.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
The story for them in this half is how poorly they've hung on to the basketball. I mean, just giveaway after giveaway. You can't be effective and productive when you're doing that.
Yeah, they have enough turnovers for an entire game. I mean, this is just sloppy basketball, guys.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Maynard comes in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Maynard. He's covered by Watson. Now Maynard. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Perkins. Another shot. They get it back. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Ibaka playing well. He's already up to 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Serge Ibaka taking 2 shots. First one drops.
And, you know, one of the reasons Oklahoma City traded for Kendrick Perkins last season was it allowed them to slide Serge Ibaka to the starting power forward role. And he's ready. A long, athletic defender at 6'10". He's a really good player.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Boozer. Brewer comes in for Luol Deng. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Speaking of Serge Ibaka, he picked up the game late in life, and he's still developing his awareness, certainly on offense.
Yeah, I think you'd have to call him a raw prospect offensively. And that being said, Kevin, he's got pretty good form on that jump shot, and it does go in. So he's got a nice foundation to build on.
And here are the Thunder now. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Maynard the pass to Ibaka. The 3 from Harden. That is good.
Impressive offensive execution to this point. That's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, it's paid off on the scoreboard. The fact that they've been together and productive offensively.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here is Harden. Here's Maynard. From 11 feet away. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Well, they're really doing good work in the paint.
And working the paint has helped to build this early lead.
And Kevin, you know, that's one of the easiest ways, or one of the best ways to build the lead is by getting high percentage shots, by taking that ball inside and then controlling the paint area. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And it builds confidence, too.
Exactly, well said.
And the Bulls making a change here. Noah's checked in. That free throw good from Collison.
You know, the Thunder guys showed their talent in the playoffs last season. I think that devastating loss to Dallas in Game 4 of the conference finals was where they finally kind of caved in.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Maynard dishes it to Ibaka. Now, here is Harden, beyond the arc. The shot is off. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here comes Durant. Brewer with the steal.
And you're asking a lot out of your teammate to try to handle that pass. I don't like that decision at all.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Thunder out in front, up 19.
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
We'll be back momentarily. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback.